Okay, this is one of those rare items, you guys, that I know I thrifted, but I cannot remember where I thrifted this from. I say that because surprisingly, like 99% of my 1,200 active listings, I can tell you where I got it from. I don't remember what thrift store. I know it was here in Los Angeles, and I was surprised because I never find Lily Pulitzer ever here, you guys, ever. And if I do, it's not like the signature floral, bright, colorful lily. It's stuff like this, and I find it like once a year. And I know I paid less than $10 for this. I think I paid about less than $5, you guys. But you know me. I will put the listing on the screen to show you what it sold for. And this sold in about 2.5 months. So I was very happy with that. When I went to Miami, I found a lot of lily, and I did not pick up a lot of it because a lot of you told me a lot of it is not worth picking up. I did check comps, but I found a lot of it in Florida, which makes sense because usually when I go to the South, I do find the more like traditional lily that you guys know, like I said, like the bright, the colorful. When I was in Huntsville, Alabama, I literally found just one section of Lily Pulitzer. And I found some good stuff that I resold, but that was years ago. So happy with this sale. This was a very fast sale. I've only had this for a month. This is Armani Kioni. This is 100% silk. I got this at the Goodwill outlet. I paid less than $2 for this. And it sold for $40 in a very quick amount of time. I actually wore this. I got this at the Goodwill outlet. It's my favorite color. Wore it to a real estate meeting. I think I'm at home, you guys. I'm filming this very late at night. It's like 11 p.m. The lighting in my living room is making this look gray. It's very much lavender, purple, and lilac. And anything purple, I have to wear it. My favorite color. So I wore this once to a work meeting, and then actually that's a lie, you guys. I probably wore this like 5 times within the last month. That's how much I like it. And silk is one of my favorite materials. I actually had this dry cleaned, and I'm gonna ship it off, and it sold. And I love a good bins find that sells for $40. That's a great deal. We go from 2 very fast sales to 2 very long sales, or sales that I've had for quite a while. This Vince jacket I've had for almost 2 years, you guys. I got this in a Nordstrom palette. I'm going to steam this before I ship it off. I'll put the listing on the screen so you can see how great this looks on the model. I had this listed very high. I tend to do that with higher priced items, you guys. And sometimes to my detriment, because a lot of times it sits for a very long time. I think at one point I had this priced at like $275. Keep in mind this retailed for $400. So I just go into it knowing that this stuff might sit, but it finally sold after 2 years for $100. Or was it 90? I will have put the listing on the screen, but I got this in a Nordstrom palette. I paid on average about $7 per piece in that palette. So I'm happy with that sale. I was going to keep this, but I have enough jackets. It is my size. It's a size medium, and I love this jacket, but I have enough, you guys. So I'm going to steam this, get this packaged up. So that's just my way of doing things with higher end clothing. I price it high, and I have the capacity to let it sit. And if I don't need the money quickly, I will let it sit in hopes to get top dollar. And I would say like 50 to 60% of the time that works for my high-end items. It may take like 6 months to a year to sell, but I get my price. And then occasionally it doesn't work, and I still sell for a great profit. Sold for close to $100, So, I'm fine with doing that for now. But if I was ever in the position, let's say, where I need the money, and I need to pull it out and get my money back, I would, slash the price. And I could do that because I got this in liquidation at such a good price. But that's what I do, especially for like really popular designer stuff. This is Vince, which Vince is popular, but I'm talking like Chanel, Gucci, Versace. You guys, I price that stuff. I find the highest sold comp, and I usually price what that highest sold comp is. So like I had a Versace dress, and there were 8 solds. And the highest price sold was $700. The lowest price sold was $200. You better believe I priced it at like I think it was like $650. And I let it sit for a year, and it sold after a year and a month for $650. So I'm okay with doing that to get top dollar. But like I said, if you ever need the cash or you need the money to buy more inventory, then you slash the price and you make your money. But that's my method with the higher end items. I'm going to steam this and get this packaged up. I'm just going to combine these and show them to you all at once because they're all Skims. If you don't know, Skims is Kim Kardashian's clothing shapewear, maternity wear, comfort wear, active wear. They sell a lot of stuff. So this one sold... I have awakened the baby. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm going to talk low. Or maybe I'll just put the listings on the screen, you guys. This one sold for over $30. I can't remember what this sold for. And this sold for over $30. These are sold out. This is sold out. This is not sold out. I thought I would show you some things that I picked up, some things that sold recently. We could do a little story time in between. You guys seem to like those. I will try not to be too chatty because I know that I talk a lot and we were already at the storage unit. So let's jump in to some new stuff. This is a Sandro Paris piece. Here's the tag. This is definitely a bolo, but caveat, you do want to look up styles, of course, with everything. Look up comps because I've picked up some like just plain Sandro dresses, black dresses, thinking they would sell forever, and I've had them sell. I thought they would sell quickly, and I had them for like 3 years. But this one is new without the tags. It's 100% organic cotton. It is a larger size. I picked this up at Crossroads, which is a consignment store. I think they have them nationwide. I've seen them when I went to Dallas, and I think I've seen them on the East Coast too. So consignment store, a place I really like sourcing, and I think I paid 10 or 15 bucks for this, and I'm hoping to sell this for the comp. I found a sold comp on this exact sweater for $60, but it was a smaller size. So I will keep you posted. You know I always do. Something I've been trying brand new, you guys, is selling boutique pieces. I've primarily sold this stuff in my live sales. This rack, some of this stuff is from a live sale and it already sold. We will go through that too. But boutique pieces, meaning things that I'm buying directly from the manufacturer or the distributor. All of it is brand new with the tags. The only thing is you have to buy it in bulk. So like this specific dress, this is like a Free People dupe dress. The brand is Mustard Seed. This is actually a really popular boutique brand. I've actually bought some of their stuff. I didn't even know. I used to find it at the thrift store and I was like, oh, I really like their stuff, because what they do, a lot of these, not all of them, but a lot of these manufacturers and distributors will like knock off like popular styles from, you know, more expensive places, Nordstrom, Free People, Skims. So this one, Mustard Seed, is a brand I really like. They do really cute dresses, jumpsuits. So the only thing is, like I said, you have to buy it in bulk. So I had to get 2 smalls, 2 mediums, 2 larges. I kept one for myself in a medium. I really like this. I haven't sold any yet. I will keep you posted. I'm new to the boutique world, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This is another boutique piece that I bought directly from the distributor. I will say, and I've always told you guys, those of us that live in major cities, we do have a little bit of an advantage. It's easier for us to find things to resell. I don't know, I feel like some resellers, look, I'm really real with you. I always say on this channel, subscribe if you want someone to be real with you. I have an advantage living in Los Angeles, not even just a major city, but one of the biggest major cities in our country, because there's a lot of people with a lot of money here, and I find a lot of stuff, like high-end stuff, to resell. And also I have the advantage of a lot of these clothing lines, their factories, their distribution centers are in Los Angeles or the surrounding area. So like I told you guys, I always find Theory, I always find, what are some high-end brands that I always find? Theory is like I think that's high-end. You guys, some people call it mid-range. I mean, you go into Theory and a dress is like $400. I think that's expensive. Every single time I go thrifting, I find higher end pieces. And I know that that is an advantage of living in a major city. Another advantage, the reason I got on this tangent, is because a lot of these manufacturers are here. So I save hundreds on shipping on these boutique pieces. I literally drive to downtown LA. I go to their distribution centers and I pick this stuff up. So this is another boutique set that's like a Skims dupe, which is Kim Kardashian's line. I sold out all of these. I purchased a 12 pack, and this is the last one I had, and it just sold in the live show for like 25 or 30 bucks. So I understand that I have that advantage, and that is never lost on me, but I also tell you guys that you can do reselling anywhere. I have friends that do reselling from Iowa, Wyoming, and you know what? They focus on in-store, they focus more on hard goods, and they find some amazing vintage hard goods. I have a friend in Iowa that legitimately not sells six figures. She nets six figures just from selling vintage hard goods that she sources all around her state, but then she sources clothing online, because she will tell me, she's like, Nikki, the clothing here is not that great. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going out and finding Theory and Gucci, and I can't go to the boutique distributors and pick up stuff, but she sources online, and she loves watching my videos because I talk about how you can source online. I've told you many different ways. So you can do this however you want, and it is very true. You can resell from anywhere, but you might just have to shift what you're reselling. Maybe the clothing is not that great for you in Alabama, or I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the states where a lot of you have complained to me, like, I never find the stuff that you find. Alabama was one, Missouri. Although one of you DM'd me on Instagram and said you live in, I think it was like Columbia, Missouri, which I know is a college town because my ex was born and raised there. I've been there. But then someone else messaged me from like St. Louis, and she was like, the thrifting here is amazing. Like, I don't know what people are talking about. Like, I sell so much stuff. So tomato, as they say. Not tomato. I guess it's subjective, but just keep an open mind. I know for those of you that don't live in a major city, you're like, yeah, Nikki, like, of course you find that stuff. You live in LA. I still have to search for it, but if you don't live in LA, you can still do this, you guys, and do it the way that you want to. All right. This is a bra that I just sold in a live sell, and I am so glad it is gone. I think this sold for $15. This is Onzi. I think it's how you pronounce it. Onzi. Revolve brand. Well, it's a brand that's sold at Revolve. I've had this sports bra. This is one of those pieces, if you've seen that video where I talked about the failing reselling business, that video has 10,000 views already, you guys. I was not expecting that video to blow up the way it did. I talked about how I bought this Revolve palette 5 years ago, and I still have stuff that's selling. So a lot of it I've just been liquidating live. This sold for 15 bucks. I'm basically breaking even on this. Actually, it sold for 20. So after fees, I'm breaking even, but I'm happy to see this Revolve stuff get out of here. What else can I show you that's like new that I just picked up? Here's a piece that I just picked up. I couldn't believe I found this. This is new with the tags. This is ASOS, which I didn't realize ASOS was sold at Nordstrom. It has a retail price on the Nordstrom tag of $185. When I tell you I love this dress, it has everything that I love. It has glitter, it has sequins, it has fringe, it has all the extraness that I love. And I want to keep it, but you can't wear a bra with it. And as a big busted lady, I can't get down with no bra. So I'm gonna sell it. I will get this one listed. This is a perfect like formal wedding dress, a party dress. I love this. And it retails for $185, you guys. Brand new with the Speaking of live sales, I made a huge mistake, you guys. I know not all of you are interested in live sales, so we won't stay here. But on Poshmark live sales, what you can do is you can, little tip for any of you that don't know this, you can create a listing, just like your listing you're going to sell, and list it for like, you know, whatever amount you want, $1,000, $10,000, because you don't want anyone to actually buy this. But you tell people to like the listing so that when you post that listing and you're live, it'll send out a notification to these people like, hey, Nikki's live. So a lot of people, most live sellers on Poshmark, you'll see them do that because it's another way to notify people. Because a lot of times when you go live, they don't get the notification, or people have their notifications turned off. But this way, if they're going to look at their Poshmark notifications, they'll see, oh, Nikki posted that listing, she's live. So it's another way to get traffic into your show. I created that listing a year ago. I had almost 1,200 likes on that listing, you guys. So it would literally, whenever I would post it, it would notify 1,200 people that I'm live. And it was great because every Saturday morning, I've been trying to stick to my schedules of Saturday morning going live. And that's my longest show of the week. I go live for a couple of hours, like 3 to 4 hours. It was great. So the last show, I consistently stayed at like 50 to 60 viewers. Last Saturday, it was a great show. I accidentally relisted that listing, you guys. So I deleted the old listing. I don't know. I was just working in the middle of the night. No, I think I was working at like 4 a.m. I was just working so fast, you guys. Anyways, it had 1,200 likes on it. And so now I have to start over again. I will never do that again. That was the biggest mistake. That was so bad. So if you could do me a favor, if you ever want to attend one of my live shows, would you please go and like the listing? I will leave a link to it. I'll put it as the first comment in the YouTube video, but I'll also put it in the description box. And if you want to come and hang out, I never expect you guys to buy anything. I mean, if you do, great, but it would be nice to get that back up. I cannot believe I did that. Almost 12, it had 1,100 likes. It was almost up to 1,200. It took a year and I freaking deleted it. So I'm going to have an influx of inventory. So if you've ever been interested in live sales, or you want to hang out, you want to see how my live sales go, please go and like that listing. Come and hang out. I'm going to be going live multiple times this week. I'm posting this on Mother's Day. I don't even know if you can see my little TV. It says Happy Mother's Day. So the week after Mother's Day, I will be going live quite a bit. So come hang out. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe I did that. Something else that I've just been trying all different types of things to market myself and get sales, and I like to share these ideas with you. I've been buying like vintage, authentic, pre-loved luxury handbags and making mystery bags with them. So this went really well my last sell. So basically it's a mystery bag, but it's not really. I'm doing air quotes because you will know that you're getting this vintage Gucci tote. So that's one item. And then I fill it with other goodies, and that's the mystery. And I show you what's in here. Those are the rules on Poshmark for mystery bags. You have to show what's in it on the auction. You can't go off screen or anything like that. So I've been doing that, and that's been getting a lot of people to the shows. So I will do that this week. Yeah, so I can't believe I did that, you guys, but that's something new that I've been doing that's really been working. And then I have been sourcing I've always told you guys, I'm probably never going to be like a luxury seller, but the margins are great selling more expensive items. So I did source this vintage Gucci bag. I actually sourced this locally here in LA. It has a metal handle. I thought of keeping this for myself. I didn't realize the microphone was in the shot. This is just a chatty video where I share a bunch of stuff with you guys. You guys love that stuff, so that's what we're going to do. I might keep this for myself. I love a big leather bag. It's in great condition. But if you ever see anything that you might want to purchase, just let me know, you guys. But a lot of the stuff is listed in the Poshmark. And then I did source, I actually bought these from a real estate client. Shameless plug, if you didn't know, I am a real estate agent. And one of the joys of being a real estate agent, especially here in Los Angeles, is that people gift you stuff or they sell you their stuff and you get first dibs. So my real estate client, I did not know. Guess the retail price of these Tory Burch leather heels. Look at this. She wore them twice. And she's like, do you want to buy these for me for like, I don't even want to tell you guys. It was like pennies on the dollar. Guess what she sold these to me for, and guess how much she paid. She paid $400 for these. Guess in the comments what she sold these to me for. Just guess, and I'll tell you in the comments if you're right. There's a little bit of signs of wear on the patent leather, but they are my size. They're a size 10, and I wanted to keep them so bad, you guys. And they're so comfortable. They're leather. She barely wore them, but I don't need any more heels. Oh my God, I love a comfortable heel though. If you are a heel wearer like myself, you know. Look at how I got so much taller. I'm 5'6", and then in heels, everyone thinks I'm like 6 foot. You know how hard it is to find a comfortable heel. Oh my gosh, these feel so nice. Anyways, these are listed in my closet. So I just wanted to pop in and show you some things I've been buying. I know these videos are getting long, but you guys like them, so I'm going to keep them coming. Happy Mother's Day. Come to the live sales, please, you guys. I can't believe I did that. I was just starting to get traction. Like the listing, so you'll be notified when I go live, please, because I cannot believe I did that. I just get in such a groove with listing that I was just not paying attention.